your troubles and pour me a glass of them bubbles. It's my cry and I'll party if I want, party if I want, party if I want. You only live once, but that's all I need. So keep it flowing and I'll buzz just like a bee. Dancing on the tables, throwing out the labels. Life is a ball and I'm living it large. I'm the entertainment and I came to play. You gonna know my name. We're gonna misbehave. Oh, bring the champagne. Oh, that's how we celebrate. Pour me some bubbles. Pour me some. Pour me some. Pour me some. Forget your troubles. Pour me some. Pour me some. Pour me some. And do it on the double, baby. Give me them bubbles, yeah. It's my night and we'll do it like we always do. Louis bag and Prada too. Show stopping makes us move. You only live once before you turn to dust. I'm feeling fabulous. We're gonna misbehave. Oh, bring the champagne. Oh, that's how we celebrate. Pour me some bubbles. Pour me some. Pour me some. Pour me some. Forget your troubles. Pour me some. Pour me some bubbles. And do it on the double, baby. Give me them bubbles.
Well, let's go and start by saying that Father of the Bride speech is meant for the shortest and the unfunniest, and that's tradition. And if it's not tradition, it is new. So, after this, we welcome everybody here. I'd just like to say speak to myself, Kate, and I'm saying Hugh, Mary, Hugh, young Hugh, Louise, Friel party. I'd just like to welcome you all here today. It means a lot to the lawyers to have family, friends, enjoying this whole occasion with us all. And obviously there's people who could be here, and I'm sure they're missing the running through the best as well. So I'd just like to say a few words from my first-born daughter Claire before we go any further. As most of you know us, her sister Louise got married a few years ago. So this is my second and hopefully my last Father of the Bride speech. The two that are that close, I could basically have copy and pasted Louise's, just Claire's name in. It wouldn't have made any difference. When Claire was a baby, my dad just said, talk about her. She would smile, bald as a coot, and despite being constantly dressed in pink with bows, people kept thinking she was a boy. Growing up as a child, Friel was game for anything. If there was any games, any family events, Friel was always there, involved climbing or whatever. She was the one. Now, despite being like this, she had a very soft nature. Her nature was so soft that she earned the nickname Bambi in the household. I think it might be Louise that gave her that name. As she's got older, she's kind of drifted away from the Bambi now. And I'm pretty sure, if Tony doesn't know it, he'll certainly find out that she's read the Bambi now. I was involved in the railway with Claire, joined the railway, to be honest, myself and maybe my wife Kate. We were a bit unsure about how she would take to things. Becoming a TA, having to deal with the public and what that entails. As anybody that's worked in the railway knows that work with the public is the old days. But I didn't worry. Claire settled into it. And then it was justified one day when me and Kate were out for the day, down at the coast, just a day off. We were on the train on the way back from Clare or whatever it was we were. And lo and behold, Claire was my PE. Claire came up to my wee blether as she does. And where we were sitting top, there was boys following up the carriage, making that away from music and things like that. So, quick as you like, Claire says, I'll be back in a minute. She had shot off up to the train, and what she says to the boys, I don't know, but suddenly the music was off, and all was quiet, and she come back and she says, no, everybody listens to music. So, we were very proud of her, we realised that she wasn't Bambi any longer, she could stand up for herself. So, it's Claire, we're very proud, Claire is a daughter, mother to a beautiful granddaughter, Fear, and our hairy grandson, Harry, and now a wife to our son-in-law, Tony. Talking of Tony, it's at this point supposed to be welcome him to be part of the family. But he seems to have been kicking about for so long. He's just a big part of the family generally. It seems as though he always has been. I can't actually remember when we first met Tony, but we think that's a good thing. Anyway, anyone who knows Tony, knows the old doing, knows he likes a good weather. And not that any shortage of things to talk about. And whether we agree or no, we always have a good being at anything and everything. So he has been quite quiet this week. I don't want that bastard. I'll put it down to know well. The only thing I can say about Tony otherwise is I do wish he would try his look sometimes. Because the amount of people I see that looks like Tony, you probably get more doubles than anybody I've ever met in my life. All joking aside, but I'm speaking on behalf of myself and Kate, I don't think we could get any happier than Claire Tony and Claire's partner, and a father to Fear and to Harry, of course. Now, I'm going to bring you up this short speech, and I think this is the part where I'm supposed to give them lots of wisdom and advice for a wonderful future together. But as Claire and Tony have been together for so long, I don't think they need advice to me, especially not documentary, she's a 16-year-old. Seriously, my only advice is just carry on and be happy, and always remember that you've got a support network in the background, you've got two sets of parents to lean on for any advice, and anything you're going to get through in life, be positive about it. And just a wee message to everybody, it's just a wise man once said to me, just enjoy your kids while they're young, because before you know where they are, they're all grown up. that's not just a way to fair play, that's advice to anybody. Enjoy yourself where you are and don't worry about life. So, I don't know if you throw your glasses, so I'd like to ask you to join me in the main toast of my beautiful daughter Claire and my new son-in-law Tony.
I've practiced this speech about 10 times and I've never got to it without crying, so. For fuck's sake. Right, toasts. To the bridesmaids. Thanks very much for getting out of the for getting paid here in one piece. You scrub up alright as well. I know, well, 20 minutes late. I'm Joe, and the priest asked the raise the spelling name and block capitals and fuck that. No, thank you, you all look great, and thanks for everything, and I love you as a bridesmaid, and you've done, cheers, brilliant. This next bit's going to be terrible because it's parents. Oh, fuck boys. I actually do remember the first time I met Tom. Me and Claire had been on one date, and the next time we went out for a game of pool, Claire says, "My mum and dad are in town, do you want them to come along? You can meet them, it's probably easier for me than a pub." I goes, "Aye, no bother, that sounds good, aye. Worst idea I've ever heard in my life, but aye." She's like, "They're up Sucky Hall Street, we'll go and meet them." So as we got up there, Claire's mum, dad, couple aunties, couple uncles were getting parked at a pub for being too drunk. So then we all get shipped into taxis back to Claire's flat in Denniston, because you're all sober up a wee bit. And Claire obviously had loads of booze in the flat. So we went back, and Claire's like, "So we'll ask my mum and dad and all of that." I was like, "Oh," because in the taxi back, Kate had jumped to quite a few aspersions about my intentions with Claire. The first time I had met her, so that was really awkward. And we get into the house, and Claire had a wee pool table, and this guy sat next to me and says, "That girl's an angel, and see if you hurt her, you'll have me to deal with." Fucking hell, sorry, I was like, "You're Claire's dad?" He went, "No, I'm her Uncle Russell." And then Tom came walking over and went, "Whose tenants on the fridge?" I went, "They're mine." He went, "Do you right if I have one?" I was like, "Batter in, big man." I was like, Kate and Tom were really welcomed into the family, made me feel part of the family. Kind of great parents for Claire, great grandparents for Thea. And aye, thanks for everything you do. The first time I met my dad. I'm going to just turn my back. My mum and dad are brilliant. I've got to be thankful for everything. Couldn't be better parents. And great grandparents to see as well. So, aye, thanks for everything, mum and dad. There's a wee joke, if Matthew and Polly came to me, a wee... So, I'll try and wrap this up a wee bit now. Now, I think everybody can see I'm punching. About 7 years ago, one of my mates came up to me and said, "Mate, I'd probably propose because you're not going to do any better. You've not done any better than the previous years. Just slap a ring on it." But I was a wee bit stubborn, and I think every time we went holiday and somebody went, "So," I purposely was like, nah, I'm not proposing. Nah. So I waited right to the death till Nini's expected it. And I thought, fuck it, you know, I've got away now, might as well.
Romantic,
But I think I got her a wee bit of a surprise. I waited that long that she never expected it. But aye, she's, you know, I couldn't have thought 12 years ago when I moved for a couple of pints with one of my mates and he turned up casually late that he would have brought along my future wife. And, I'm so happy he did. Although I probably preferred he turned up in time. I said 12, but no. So, I don't know how to wrap this up, but ladies and gentlemen, if we could raise a glass for my beautiful wife. And now I've ripped out the arse out of this, I'm going to pass on my brother, who I've known for a good while as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to start by introducing myself. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Hugh. I'm Anthony's better looking older brother. That's Anthony's older brother. I feel it's important to say that again, as many people may think they've misheard me, due to the fact that I've got a fabulous head of greyless black hair, unlike Anthony. Well, let's be honest, Anthony's been rocking the homeless look for so long now, even I struggle to believe that I'm older than him. As I look around the room, I see a lot of great men here today, but out of them all, I'm the best. I was chosen for this special job because, well, I'm Anthony's only brother. And in that, also having met his mates on the stag do over a fortnight ago, I realised that he really didn't have many other options. I'd like to start by thanking my counterparts, on Claire's side, the bridesmaids. I didn't really think it's fair that there were so many of them and they got to split the burden of helping Claire today, where I had to do it all by myself. But I guess that just really goes to show how much high maintenance Claire really is. Thank you, ladies, for dealing with Bridezilla. You all look amazing and made walking behind the bride look really easy. A special thank to the flower girl and the wee page boy. These all look unbelievably cute. Can I ask you all to raise your glass to the bridesmaids, the flower girl and the page boy, please? As I said before, my name is Hugh, but what you may not know is that my son's middle name is also Hugh. This is a bit of a tradition in our family, as I was named after my father and his dad, my grandfather. Claire's family are also lazy when it comes to naming the boys. And they went with Tom, Thomas, and Tommy. I'm glad to see it's not just a Friel tradition. I'd like to say thank you to Tom, that's Claire's dad, and Claire's mum Kate, for being here today and for doing an incredible job in raising Claire. It's just a shame that our taste in men has let her down at the end. In preparation for today, I asked my mum and dad, Hugh and Mary, if they could recall any comical circumstances involving our Anthony that would help me with today's speech. They came up with a few stories, but to be honest, they were all pretty lame, and I was struggling to think of any good ones myself, so I pushed them a little harder, to which my mum told me, we've got plenty for you, but we're struggling for Anthony. Apparently I made enough mistakes for both of us. I'd like to thank my mum and dad for always sticking by Anthony and myself through thick and thin, mainly thick, and also for leading by example and showing us what to aim for in a perfect marriage. One where the man does as he's told, and the woman picks fault from afar. To the mother and father of the bride and groom. I'd like to give a wee honorary mention to a local celebrity who's chosen to be here today, Claire's papa, Mr. McGorn. whose amazing artwork has been all over the press and social media over the last few years for the money he's raised for charity. The man is an inspiration to us all, and I'm glad I didn't have to follow his speech. Now a wee bit about Claire. Claire has been Anthony for a long time, and a few years back gave us a gift of her gorgeous wee niece, Thea. She's a kind, caring and thoughtful person who, for some unknown reason, has been able to tolerate our Anthony more than anyone I've ever met. I'd like to welcome Claire into the family, however today is just a technicality, as I've considered Claire my sister-in-law for quite a while now. You look amazing. We can all agree that Anthony's definitely punching. Ladies and gentlemen, a toast for the bride. Bride. Now we move on to our Anthony. As I said at the beginning, I'm Anthony's older brother by 5.5 years. And when my parents were expecting Anthony, they didn't want me to feel left out by a new baby coming into the house. So they bought me a bike. As a result, I don't really have many memories of Anthony as a baby. However, I do recall the bike. It was a red BMX, the white seat, red tyres, and red tyre inlays. Christ, I miss that bike. To the bike. I've mentioned before Anthony's hobo-like appearance, but I don't know if you know where it all began. Around 18 months prior to my wedding, my mum harmlessly mentioned to Anthony, I think it's about time you had a haircut. And for no other reason than spite, Anthony refused to get his haircut or shave his beard for 18 months prior to my wedding, threatening my mother that that's how he was going to show up on the day. In fact, my wedding was a great topic for Anthony for winding up my mum and dad, including his speech as the best man. He had made comments and dropped me breadcrumbs in the build-up to my mum and dad, hinting that he was going to royally embarrass me. However, Anthony forgot to lift his speech on the way to the wedding, and again, due to stubbornness, refused to phone my mum and ask her to bring it in case she read it and had some relief prior to him standing up. He kept my parents on tenterhooks right until the speech was over. Not long after Lindsay's wedding, my wife, Lindsay and I moved into our first home. We decided that we'd have a New Year party, invite close friends and family, and Anthony. The bells passed without hitch, and around 3 o'clock in the morning, Anthony, who'd had a wee bit much to drink, decided to vomit all over our brand new couch. A mixture of tequila, Buckfast, rosy wine, and Sambuca, soaked into the fabric and down every nook and cranny of the couch. Anthony's solution to this was to flip the cushions and just sit on them and hope that no one had noticed. Lindsay, his ever-caring sister-in-law, went up the stairs and made Anthony a sleeping bag on an inflatable mattress in our spare bedroom. We guided him up the stairs with his arms around my neck and Lindsay at the back, making sure that we didn't slide down them. Lindsay and I then returned downstairs, tidied up, said goodbye to the remaining guests, and headed back up, heading into our room. Prior to that, I thought I'd check in on Anthony, as he was in a bit of a state. The bed was empty. We checked the toilet, there was no Anthony. We checked down the stairs, there was no Anthony. We checked the kitchen, there was no Anthony. Anthony had got up and made his way, soaked in vomit, into our bed, and could not be roused or moved. So my wife and I spent our first New Year in our new house, on an inflatable mattress, fighting over a sleeping bag. The following day, around 5 p.m, we made our way around to my in-laws for New Year's Day dinner, Anthony in tow. While tearing into his steak pie, he looked me dead in the eye and said, "So, who was the last one to leave?" You were. Ladies and gentlemen, you choose who you spend the rest of your life with is the single most important decision you will ever make. Because your other half can either be your better half or make you half of what you could be. They can either inspire you to greatness or reduce you to mediocrity. So it is important to choose wisely. Today, I think we can all agree that Anthony and Claire have both chosen wisely. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for a toast to you, Mr. and Mrs. Friel. Mr. and Mrs. Friel. Cheers.
And he was first born back in 1990. I was praying she should be born in July, and I was praying she wouldn't be born in the pool. Thankfully, she waited until the 15th. When she first came into this world, I went to see her with my wife. And my wife was holding her in her arms as she passed her over to me. And I looked in her wee face and I said, "Hello, Claire, I'm your grandpa." I says, "And I'm very pleased to meet you." And a wee smile came on her face, like baby smile. And I said to her, "You know, in the years to come, you and me are going to be great friends." And that's how it has transpired. Ever since that day, we'll be the best of pals. We've loved each other. And I wish for Claire and Tony as a life of joy, love, happiness, and good health. And now, Claire, can I get a hug?